Hey, welcome back to the January house. This is Mike. Thanks for checking in. Before we get started, just a reminder that tonight, Sunday night, I will be having an auction on my other channel, the January Auction House. I put a link to that channel in the description of this video below. Click the link, check out the preview video, and then come hang out with us at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern. I hope to see you there. All right, today's video is a what sold video, a few items that sold recently in my stores. So let's jump into it. All right, first up is this Mattel 1996 T-Rex from the Street Sharks series. Oh, easy for me to say. I picked this up at the live auction in a haul of other action figures, so my cost is like 50 cents on this guy, and I sold it for $15 plus shipping. All right, next up is a Kenwood 5-disc CD changer. I got this in the live auction as well. I think my cost is like $1.50. I bought like a table lot full of electronics. I've listed some of them and I still have some more to list. And this one sold for $49.99 plus shipping. All right, the next item was really a surprise to me. This is an original Xbox video game, Scarface. So the original Xbox. And you might see original Xbox games all the time at yard sales or garage sales or whatever. And you think, well, they're the original ones, they can't be worth that much, right? Well, this one sold for $44.95 with free shipping. I couldn't believe it, it was worth that much. If you're out and about and you see old Xbox games, look for Scarface. All right, next is this digital camo jacket shirt. I bought a storage locker one time and there was a ton of these new with tags, digital camo shirt, jacket, and they're all different sizes. This was a 2XL that I sold for $39.99. And I sell them from time to time. It was one listing and I just added the different variations for the sizes that I have. I think I only have small sizes left, but so far they've sold very well for me. All right, next up, some ephemera. This is an SS Cretic. I hope I'm saying that right, Cretic. Passenger list from 1905. It's actually a first class passenger list. I don't know if there's any famous people on there or not. At the time, I thought it was pretty cool. The SS Cretic sailed under the White Star line, and if you ever see anything with White Star or White Star line on it, pick it up because those ephemera items tend to do very, very well. I put this up on auction. I only had maybe 25-cent cost into it. I bought it in a big ephemera lot. I only had one bid, but it sold for $29.99 plus shipping. All right, next up is another ephemera item. This is a brochure from the USS Canberra. Hopefully I'm saying that right as well. It seems like this was a brochure for a cruise that this ship regularly takes, part of like a goodwill tour. Maybe it makes a couple stops in the Caribbean there. I put it up for auction as well, and I got a few bids on this one. It sold for $38.88 plus shipping. All right, next up is a Masters of the Universe action figure. This is a bad guy. This is Rattor. I got this in that same action figure haul at the live auction. Again, probably 50-cent cost, and I sold him for $14 with free shipping. All right, next up is a DVD. This sale surprised me as well. This is Striking Poses, and it's new sealed, and apparently it's one of Shannon Doherty's early movies. Shannon Doherty was on Beverly Hills 90210, for those of you that might remember. My cost is $0 on this. I bought this in a huge media lot at the live auction. I've already paid for it many times over. And this sold for $26.99 with free shipping. All right, next is a very fancy Logitech Harmony remote. This thing has like an LED screen on it. This went overseas. My cost is $1 on this, and I sold it for $33.75 plus shipping. All right, next up is a Nintendo DS console and stylus only. I didn't have the charging or power cables with it, but it did work. I was able to charge it with a different USB charger that I had. So I tested it, it did work fine. And I picked it up in an electronics lot. I can't remember what I paid for it, but I know it wasn't much because it didn't have the charger and they weren't sure if it worked or not. Let's say $1.50, maybe $2 cost at the very most, and I sold it for $38.95 plus shipping. All right, next up is another DVD that sold very well for me. This is The Hitcher, and in this is Jennifer Jason Leigh and C. Thomas Howell, so a couple bigger names there. New, sealed, $0 cost, and I sold this for $19.95 with free shipping. And finally, one more remote control. This is a Bose RC-9 remote control, tested, works. I picked it up for $1 and I sold it for $35 plus shipping. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the thumbs up button for me, leave me a message in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more great videos. Thanks.